Welcome back, everybody. We're here right behind my farm building where I had a spider spawner kind of picked up. Oh, it's off right now, but there's one like right under this spot right here that I found very early on from kind of landing and living out here. And for the longest time I had it claimed and wasn't doing anything about it, and well, with the sword now being done, if we can get around the corner to see the sword. I'm not sure if I've rendered it in enough. Nope, it's not rendered in. But anyway, with that sword being done and me trying to get my terracotta stocks back up by trading, I need lots of emeralds. So I have a few fishermen and some fletchers to trade for emeralds, and currently right now, almost all of them at least will trade some sort of amount of string for emeralds. I think the fisherman it's 20 and the fletchers are 14 per emerald. So I figured that was a great time to get this spider spawner going, and yes, it is a cave spider spawner. So if one of them sees me, they will hit me and poison me. It's happened quite a few times just sitting here. I built this not long after my last episode, and what I've basically been doing is sitting here for like maybe a few minutes, seeing how many will pop up, and then just killing them all in one fell swoop, like that. And picking up the experience. I've died multiple times, so I keep getting up to like 60 and then dying. But I'm very excited about this because it's going to get me a lot of string. And I am getting a lot of spider eyes. I don't really have a use for it, so I might throw it in the shop. I'm not sure. But definitely excited for getting all this string. So what I've done right here, and what we're going to be doing in today's episode to start with, is building something to make it a little bit better to get my stuff out. I'm going to, the same as what I have over in the farm building over there. Right, yeah, it's over there. There's this automatic item dropper, if I could say that properly. That's gonna be pointing to this block, which will then have a bubble vader going up to probably about right where that red line is. And it'll just go around to like an item sorter. I'll probably have like string pop out here. I'm thinking I might do a shulker box loader of string. And then the other two, which would be like the spider eyes, and then the spider heads would just go into the last one. So I don't need to have an item filter for that, but I definitely think now that I'm looking at it, I might do a shulker box loader, which, let's turn that on. Kill these, and yes, I did name my sword. I was using just like a random name generator for kind of like fantasy weapons and stuff, and came up with the Nightbane Reaper of Spiders. It actually was like Nightbane Reaper of, I forget what it was. I like the spider since it's mainly the only thing I'm using that sword for. To where my other one I made Frostwalker Blade of the North. And that kind of makes sense because I am north of spawn. I'm not majorly north, but I'm a little bit north. So let's kind of come over here, hop on in to my kind of side entrance that I do need to kind of shut up here soon. Like, because a lot of times when I'm down in here, mobs will just pop in through that hole. But I'm thinking I might build one of these for the spider. Or not spider eyes, the string. I'm not sure yet. I might. Otherwise, I'll just pop on over, kind of see what's in here. I think currently right now it's dried kelp. So I might make a few more of these. And just have something like I can just plop in a chest of stuff and maneuver it about. I'm not sure. Like I said, I might do the shulker loader, which honestly would probably be a bit easier to do somewhere else, like have the string be transported somewhere, probably down here, to go into a shulker loader, and then transport it up into a chest that you can access right here. Because I do think I'm going to want the string to be accessed right here, and the spider eyes there, and then probably spider heads or whatever's extra. I also might burn them, I'm not sure. But I do think we're going to get going on this. I did realize I didn't really explain what this whole piece here is. So let's just quickly explain what's going on. I mean, underneath this block, or this square, is your typical spider spawner. Little cave spider spawner. And if we just break in, as you can see, just very basic to get it in. But what happens is I have all of these redstone lamps to light the whole area up to prevent them from spawning when I don't need it. So when I'm not using the system, I flip the switch and it stops them from spawning. Whew. I would have been mad if that would have broke. I'm not sure I can hit it from there, but I didn't realize that there was haste until after I already swung. So, yeah, just like I said, when I'm not using it, this... Why is there a spider head up here? Huh. That's weird, but like I said, that's just to be... I have to keep that flipped off whenever I'm done with it. But when I'm not done, or like as I'm working in this area, we're going to be flipping that on. I might have to actually turn the sounds down because I guess while I'm working out here, I could be gaining some of this. But I know they're going to be making a lot of noises as I'm talking. But I think, like I said, I'm going to build this piece up and we'll go over the redstone for it when I'm done. Alright, and we're back. It was actually fairly quick to build this. It's not much redstone that needs to be happening. I will have to put one of the hoppers into that so it can start getting the things, but the whole idea is if I were to drop in a bunch of stuff, that's supposed to be clicking. Why is that not? Did I make a mistake somewhere? So that's supposed to be on retract? Yes. So that's supposed to be on subtract mode, and it just basically sits here and it'll keep doing that up until all of this is done. So if we like take out that and just let it go, once this is empty, which we'll take a look at it, you can still see the redstone over here kind of going. Let's take out half of that to make it go a bit faster, and eventually when there's nothing in there, it turns itself off and is no longer gonna work. And so that's where right here is going to be a little bubble elevator going up, and I'm going to need to do... I don't want to connect that yet, but I also need to make it so I can access it after I put it in the water. So I do think, like I was saying when I wanted to kind of put that shulker box loader in, I think I'm going to do that a bit later. Kind of get this going first. And like the item sorter working and everything. Because I can always do the item sorter over here. And I can always move it back if need be and push stuff around to do the shulker loader. But I think it's now time to get going on doing the bubble elevator up to, like I said, that red line, I think, and then it's going to go over to a hopper line. Gonna have to clear out a bit of this and clear out a bit of that so I can have the redstone in there. And like I said, we'll be back once I can get that done, and I'll show you that update, and then we'll get going on another project. It's gonna kind of be, I'm thinking, an odds and ends episode. Kind of just a bunch of small stuff that is going to be helpful later on. And I feel that's kind of nice to do after I finish some very big builds like that sword. That took me a while. And I just like kind of doing some odds and ends stuff in between projects. And that's kind of what I'm going to showcase and show today. So I'll be back once I can get this water elevator done and digging the area out and probably doing the item sorters. So this will probably be done by the time I get back. Well, we're back here. I have the 2 item filters and then the last spot for the heads, and I just realized something. mob heads cannot go through. Let's do that without breaking the blocks. They can't be dispensed. So like, interesting, it's not clicking this time. Last time I was trying to click, whereas like if I put this in, oh, I think I broke something. Oh, now I know what I broke. That block right there. Yeah, so as you can see, these are getting dispensed out, but if you put a spider head in there, it tries to dispense that, but it can't. And since it is like a random... I actually wonder if I can make this a dropper. I might need to make that a dropper, which means I need to fix the redstone. Well, we're gonna do a quick little change, but... let's see, those should have came into here, and yes they did. I already had a few in. This just for testing. And that was perfect. Let's see, did any get skipped into there? Or into here? Nope. Even better. Yeah, this chest is all my stuff while I'm trying to like test, because I know I don't want to overload it right off the bat. So I'm gonna like feed stuff in every so often, like let's just feed another one of the spider eyes in. And we hopefully should be seeing this starting to flicker on and off. Once it finally starts catching up. Because with the way I've done like the bubble elevator, it tends to like slowly kind of get up. I mean, I think the soul sand I put in there should be pushing it soon, but unless, is it getting stuck on that piece? It shouldn't be. Why is it not? Ah, there we go. Now it's coming through. So that turned off while it makes its way over, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. Oh. Oh. I noticed I made a mistake. I need to have that go into a hopper line on top of it instead of a water stream. Okay, well, this is going to take a bit longer than I thought today. Let me kind of show you what I'm talking about that I did. So, it's on this water stream, but that hopper can only hold a certain amount because it has to hold the 16 for the filter, or sorry, the 18 for the filter. So once that fills up, it's just going to skip on to the next one. I mean, I know I could, if I want to keep it with the water streams, I could just make it have, there we go. But I could just make it make more filters. But I'm gonna have to do this. Bring it up one more, start a hopper stream right here, going all the way across. So I actually don't need that block anymore. And yes, it was blue ice, and I just broke it with a fortune pick. Oops. So what's gonna need to happen is I'm gonna need to get all my hoppers and bring them all the way across here. So, let's go grab those quickly. Hopefully I have enough. I don't think I do. Let's get up in there. Yeah, I don't think I have enough hoppers to do this. Oh my god, I have enough hoppers. And there we go. And then all I need to do, go get the ice. It's kind of quick fixing on the fly. since I realized I made a mistake. Then all we need to do, hit that, break that. It's gonna come here for a minute. And when I break this one, that shouldn't break any of my redstone. Perfect. So all I need to do is that, and that hopefully should move it all the way across. Let's just double check and make sure none of my redstone broke. Nope. Now, if I put in another spider eye, I should start to see. I just picked some up in my inventory because I walked close to it, like right there. So I'm thinking, since I'm going to be like standing over here killing them all, I'm not going to be anywhere close to that. So let's just prevent that from happening by doing this. First off, let's place a block there, there, there. Alright, we should be seeing it come straight to there, and none hitting in there. And of course nothing should be in there, so now I think if I overload the system, that should work. But there's still the thing of, I think I might do the droppers instead of the dispensers, because I think you can do a dropper with a head. I don't know why I chose the dispenser. But now that that is working, like I should be seeing just string coming in there. And then when it gets to it, I should be seeing the spider eyes should just be going straight over and going into here soon. Once that happens, I'll be able to stop this and get it completely going and making sure it's good. Let's see. Still trying to shoot out some of the items. That is the one thing about this, is it is very loud. That's why I'm wondering if maybe a dropper, because I don't think droppers are loud. But good news is nothing's getting in there. Spider eyes are now going through the system. And perfect. They're still kind of getting stuck up there, but the fact that I know it's working, I'm getting it in both chests. I will go and get that swapped out for a dropper and see if I can use a dropper with the heads. And if I can, then that'll make this system go way better. I need to fix this little hole. And I think that will be good to go. So I'm going to go swap out that dispenser for a dropper and we'll be back. Alright, we're now back here and I can start throwing all of these in. The dropper does work. So, just sending all those through the system. We will start to see those pop in there soon. I don't think I'm going to stay here, but we do have 3 of the cave spider heads, so they already made their way around, which is amazing. So I think the dropper was the better way to go. But one thing that does happen, and it was something I saw with the one I built over that direction, because I've built the same dropper thing before, is when you, even with the dispenser, when it gets pushed out, it'll stay there for a minute, and if you push out another item that's similar to it, they combine together, so it takes them a little bit longer to get up, even in a bubble vader. But now the spider eyes are coming through. So I was able to load this all up, and we can now basically break my chest. So let's get the axe out and watch my inventory just explode. Perfect. I was not able to get my bed, so is there anything I can leave behind that I won't care about? Yes, dirt. So I might just let this go for a bit, and I think, yep, just want to make sure it's getting everything in. We have another spider head. Perfect. So I think I can leave this, and we can kind of go into another odds and ends section, because I know I'm still loading that in. I know that because all my redstone contraptions in here still work. As you can see, I have this little thing. I was testing to see if I can make a more compact sugarcane farm that basically runs, once that gets up to, or goes up to there, it harvests 2 at a time. And it's been pretty slow because it's still like, that still actually runs about once a Minecraft day. Which I know this is set to run once a Minecraft day, but I was looking to see if maybe I can make it a bit bigger. To harvest 2 at a time instead of just the 1. Which I know I can combat that by basically pushing that up, or pushing everything up by 1, so each section will harvest 2, but the problem is, with the way I have this built, is it needs to have a place for the, like, say I build this to be 3 tall. I needed a spot for it to fall down and a hopper to come pick it up. So I had to do a hopper minecart, as I can show you down here. So I have this hopper minecart picking it up and putting it into here. But up there, since I just have it at the 2 block, when this gets pushed, it just pushes it out into the block here. And with that 3rd one, if you push that one out, this one needs a place to go, so it just kind of drops straight down, which is why I would need that. I need to get those rockets out of my inventory. I do that a lot, but so yeah, I was just trying to decide on maybe building like a smaller, compact way to do it, and I might do it this way. I might build it to where it does like 3 across. So once one of them goes up to the top, it'll harvest all of it. I know I will be missing a few, which is why, I mean, I can build modules like this over and over, but I need to make sure that each module is at least 1 block away. So I do know if I go with this as a replacement for that to get more sugarcane, and it's, again, so I can get emeralds so I can trade for terracotta. But this, I mean, it does good. I think I emptied it about a week ago. And just being on like a few hours a day, here and there, I've gotten quite a good amount, but I feel like I can make it better. I mean, this thing's just being insane when I'm over there by the spiders. Let's see, what else? Was there anything else I built? I'm trying to remember if I showed this part. But it's basically, I attached a cactus farm down there to help grow or get bone meal. Sorry, I forgot that name. And then I come over here. I know I should be using these for trading so far, but once I get to about the end of the row, I kind of just pick up to about this melon slice and I leave 1 left. And from here on, it's all in my inventory, and I go and just throw it in there so I can make more bone meal. And been doing somewhat well. I think I emptied that 2 weeks ago. I can always make more, and that's what I'm planning. And probably next episode I'm gonna have to dig a whole nother row. So I'm gonna have to go down 1 more row because I'm starting to kind of run out of room. I don't want to clutter this too much, but I might make a kind of like a flower farm, but I don't think I really can grow many flowers here in a mesa. So it's literally just going to be growing grass to get seeds that can then be sent straight to that right there when I'm running it. Only problem is that is going to use bone meal, so it's basically, can my output be more than the input? And I'm going to be doing some testing for that. But I do think that will be it for today's episode. It was, like I said, kind of an odds and end episode. Kind of just showing you some stuff I'm thinking of and looking at. And, sorry, that head kind of creeped me out. I thought there was like a mob standing here, so I had to kind of like look around the corner. But like I said, I think that's it for today's episode. It was kind of just an odds and ends. Little break from the big builds. I'm still trying to work on the redstone for the build way out that way, the minigame, and also thinking of what my next big build is going to be, or a big project, and I'm still trying to decide. So I think, like I said, I'm going to end it here. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.